Hey, this is Joe Baginski. I'm here with another time lapse drawing. This one is made in Connecticut guns. It's just a collection of different different guns like that are historically or culturally relevant that were made in Connecticut. So this first one is the Colt Single Action Army. Uh, I'll announce each one as they come up. But all right, this one is the Colt 1911. Both were made by Colt in Hartford. The Colt's been around since mid 19th century. It's still around today. Still manufacturing firearms. Um, and that's I guess what I wanted to touch on is that like Connecticut historically was a large um, center for the firearms industry. Like the Northeast was Connecticut, Massachusetts, and New York, particularly. And it had been that way since like at least the early 1800s. I know Simeon North is sort of like the one of the early big manufacturers, and he was early 1800s. And there were gunsmiths before that, I guess. So I finished that one. Now I'm on to the Winchester 1873. So this one, like the first one, the Colt Single Action Army, which is also called the Colt Peacemaker. It's called a bunch of different things. These are like like cowboy western type guns. That was the time they were they were made during that time period, and they're popular in the West. um 18 This is the 1873. Both were 1873. I'm on to the Ruger standard pistol. I guess it's really known more by like the mod, like the variant model. So it's known by like the Ruger Mark IV nowadays is the most modern, or the Ruger 3, the Ruger 2. But originally, before it was the Ruger Mark 1, it was just the Ruger standard. And it's it's a very common, well loved plinking pistol. This one's the Colt AR-15 slash M16. Everybody knows this because it's what the military uses, and it's been used in prominent public events. But originally made by Armalite, but it was made heavily by Colt. In Vietnam era, those were all Colt rifles, I think. All right, the next one we have here, we got a revolver. It's the Colt Python, another Colt. So far we've had mainly Colts, but Winchesters and a Ruger. This one's the Colt Python. It's a very popular 357 Magnum revolver. It's you'll see it in a lot of movies. It's we call it like Rick from The Walking Dead, but it's used in a ton of stuff. It's used in a ton of games as like the revolver, like the nice revolver. It's made by Colt. It was I don't know when it started, if it was the 70s or the 60s. But it went off for a while and it ended, and they started making them again. Just a popular high quality gun, high quality revolver. And the next one I have a what is it? Oh, it's a Marlin 336, a popular lever action gun. So sort of like in the it's a lever action gun, so it looks like the Old West style, but it's a little later. So this would be a popular like deer hunting rifle. And they sold a lot of them, and they were all over the country. I mean, all these guns so far were all over the country. This was made by Marlin. They were in New Haven, like Winchester. So Colt, Hartford, uh, Winchester, Marlin, New Haven. Um, what do you call it? Now this is a Mossberg 500 shotgun. This is like a common pump action shotgun. Um, that was also made in like New Haven, North Haven, I guess. Um, is where Mossberg is, and I don't know if they still make there. I know they have a place in Texas, but they made there for a long time. I don't know if they still manufacture there. Ruger doesn't either. This is a high standard HD. This is probably the least common of, you know, of the ones I've done so far. But it was a military gun. It was a 22 used in World War II. It was like an OSS gun. Here we got another. What the? Oh, this is a Winchester. This one I really started on the receiver, up close on the receiver. This one is a Winchester 1897 pump action shotgun. Yeah, so this would be like another World War One, World War Two gun, like the Colt 1911. This would be made by Winchester. I mean, it wasn't just a World War II. It was a pump action shotgun used by a lot of people, but iconically, or at least to me, like the one I've done is um, the trench gun type that's used in like games and movies. It's probably the most iconic of that version of that model, I should say. This next one is a Marlin 39A. It's another one where I started on the receiver, and then because it's like the rifle, it's like you really got to nail it. And some of these are off a little bit, but the point was to make try to make a good drawing. Some I did go in, like I kind of tweaked in Photoshop after that. I'm gonna put up on archive.org. Like here's another one where I think I go back and I try to fix that Marlin 336. This is a Ruger 1022. This is a popular plinking gun. Made by Ruger. Ruger was they manufactured in Southport. Now they don't manufacture in Connecticut anymore, but the company's still headquartered here. But this is it. This is the batch one of guns made in Connecticut. So I wanted to like touch on different aspects. So I guess like the common theme is, or the common themes are, I should say, cowboy, or like cowboy western, U.S. Army, hunting, and then like general civilian. And I guess maybe like target shooting or something in some of them. And I feel like this touches on a good mix of prominent American guns, mainly 20th century, but some 19th century stuff also. And I guess like this would be like, I feel like it's a good representative mix of classic Connecticut guns. If I saw this like in a like on a wiki of like a wiki of like a game, and like this was the weapons list, like like the game would be appealing to me, I should say, like based on the weapon list alone that I've created here. So like if you've played games, you've probably seen a lot of these. Played games or watched action movies. But that's pretty much it. This is a good intro to like sort of classic Connecticut guns. I'm gonna put the images are gonna be available on archive.org. What do you call it? They're public domain. You can use them for whatever you want. If you want to use them for, like if you want to use them for in-game graphics, go ahead, do whatever you want, or turn them into stickers or whatever. Some of them are, like I think I did a pretty good job. Some of them, like the M16 one's kind of a little off. The long guns, I think, are a little off in general. But, I'm just kind of like goofing off. So that's it. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about, if you had, like, first of all, I would like to say, let me know if you know any good reference of, like, a historical, like a book or anything, or even like a person, like, that has, like, videos or something of, like, Connecticut historical firearms, from early time up until, turn of the, this century. But like specifically not just the firearms, but sort of like the industry and how it relates to Connecticut. I'm very interested in that topic, and I, like if I have to do it myself, I will. But if there's someone who can get me started, that would be great. Or like just give me enough to whet my appetite, I guess, and I'll see where it goes. But that's it. I hope you like it. Like I said, feel free to use it for anything. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.